What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house it. Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping... Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Stockton. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The give on the option. And the Dogs have a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gonna run it. It's Young. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Dogs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. And we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Across the 25. He's got room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's French. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw, it's Stockton. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1-yard.
And I think you still got 2 plays. 3rd down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
Trying to bully their way in. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Frazier. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quarterback making checks. Bringing the heat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. With the catch, it's Williams. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off. Puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And the extra point was good. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Here comes the two-point try. Tight end now in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's dealt. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. And a sack all the way back at the 5. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a line.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Just keep swinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. Gets away from one. He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphreys. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Georgia 40, Alabama 24.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. The 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown time.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Looking to throw it, Stockton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. That's caught. It's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Just 1 for 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Mack. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
31.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. Like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Smashes ahead. Gets away from one, finds room. Lots of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but Really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have...
He's got it all right. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
That is second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. I better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th.
One play at a time. You needed the 2-point conversion to give yourself a chance to win. It's a 1-possession game. Now you got to go out and execute the onside kick, but a phenomenal job with that 2-point play to give themselves a chance.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Makes a move. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead, you got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Stockton. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense.